So, here's what happened. On August 1st, President Trump jumped onto his social media and said he'd ordered 2 U.S. nuclear submarines to move into the appropriate regions near Russia. Why? Well, it all started with a fiery exchange between Trump and Dmitry Medvedev, Russia's former president and now the deputy chair of their Security Council. Medvedev warned Trump to remember Moscow's nuclear capabilities, after Trump told him to watch his words. Trump claims the sub-deployment is a precaution, a message that America's not taking any threats lightly, and that words can spiral into consequences. But here's the thing, security experts say this is mostly a rhetorical move. U.S. nuclear-armed submarines are already in the world's oceans, always ready, always watching. The Navy keeps their locations top secret, and in reality, they don't really need to move any closer to Russia. Some analysts and arms control advocates aren't thrilled about these public nuclear threats. They say it's reckless, and it stirs up more tension without actually changing the facts on the ground. The U.S. operates 14 Ohio-class nuclear subs. 8 to 10 are out there at any time, each carrying enough missiles to seriously shift the balance. So, is this just political theater, or does it signal a real risk of escalation? For now, most agree it's more about sending a message than launching a new Cold War. Still, with the Ukraine war dragging on and U.S.-Russia relations at a low, every move and every word carries extra weight. I'll be keeping a close eye because in this high-stakes game, perception can mean everything. #Trump, #Russia, #nuclear submarines, #Medvedev, #Ukraine war, #US politics, #world news, #geopolitics, #nuclear deterrence, #Ohio class, #Putin, #tariffs, US Navy, #Security Council, #diplomacy, #international relations, #arms control, #tensions, #breaking news, #Johnny Harris style.